Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Eli here. So ngayon sa video natin, may papanood tayong video. And yung video na yun is, tignan natin, no? Baka may makakuhaan tayong lessons kung paano makipag-usap kay client, kung paano maglatag ng mga bagay-bagay. Especially no, kapag nandun ka sa discovery call process, so inaalam mo kung paano ka makakatulong kay client. So itong video na to is, bigyan ko lang kayo ng context, no? Kaka-close ko lang sa kanya. And dito, ipapakita ko kung paano ko siya ginawa, no? And siguro may mga ilang bagay akong i-skip dahil confidential na yun. Pero the way na i-position ko yung sarili ko, no? And disclaimer lang guys, hindi ako ganun kagaling, no? Pagdating sa English, baga confident lang ako. And make sure ko lang na kahit pa paano naiintindihan niya ako. So itong client na to is from United Kingdom. And tara, panoorin natin. All right, so I'll start with the audit process first on what I found on the website. Here's the thing. May I know if you... So yun, yung service ko pala rito is more on SEO. So si client is naghahanap siya ng someone na mabuboost or magkakaroon ng maraming organic traffic yung website niya. So yun yung in-offer ko dito. You are the one who is maintaining this website, or do you have somebody like a web developer?
Yeah, I've got a developer in Sri Lanka who built the site, and he does, all the changes that I find it very difficult to do. I'm not very good with Elementor. It's I thought it was going to be easy, but it's not really. So I can only do some very basic changes. So I like to put new pages on, new images. It takes me so long. Does
Yeah, understand. Yeah, because as I can see on your website, to be honest, if you can check here the on-page SEO score, it's great.
Yeah.
So there is nothing much there on the optimization, but there are some parts that we need, because the 77, we can improve this. Also about the keywords, and the backlinks are great also. And are you familiar with these terms like backlinks?
I used to, in the old days. It was all everyone said, you've got to have links, you've got to have links, so I employed some people to do links for me, and I don't know what happened. I mean, they're all over the place. I mean, mainly, I'm sure Google didn't really like that. They were just forced links, and I did a search with a tool. I can't remember what tool it was that looked for links, and
so yun, pinag-usapan namin dito is yung more on about facts, no, about dun sa website niya, kung ano yung mga bagay na na-accomplish na, no. Kumbaga hindi man necessarily na kailangan kong pang pakialaman. Well, me as an SEO specialist, no, may part na kailangan ko pang ayusin, pero kung okay naman na, bakit why bother? So yun yung pinag-usapan namin dito.
Said that that most of these should be disavowed or disallowed or something.
Yeah, because these links are essential, especially on ranking keywords. This is one of core requirements to be able to rank specific keywords on website. But as I can see here, let's go on the spam score. This is that we should be careful. So you can see some of the links here are very good. They have 1%, but but there are some like 41. This is like more on like we need to disavow, because it's not healthy on the website, and there's a lot more. So but we can do that on after the process. And so moving forward, as I can see here, the on-page SEO score is great. However, there are some critical, or let's say major, that I want to address. So, and that is the site speed. So in terms of site speed, do you have any idea on this? Because as we can see, there are website, then there are mobile. So most of the nagkamali ako dun, no? Dapat sabihin ko desktop and
mobile.
the people are right now using mobile to search
Yeah,
on Google.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
what I found here is that our website is good. You can see here the load time is great. The score here is great on our desktop. However, on the mobile, it needs improvement and some of it are poor. So I can address this matter. And are you okay if we will be installing some plugins on your website that
yeah,
will help
yeah,
us on this
yeah, of course.
optimization?
Yeah, yeah, of
Uh,
course. Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
great. Yeah. So aside from that, you mentioned also on the form that there are some URLs or slugs that is not necessary. I checked that one also. Like,
yeah,
is it under treatment, right? There is the URL, then the treatment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't need that, and also some of these. Um, I'm sorry to leap ahead. A friend of mine has is another hypnotherapist. He's very good at his own kind of SEO stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he he used a tool. What the hell was it? Hang on, frog something.
So yun pala, bago pala maganap tong call na to, no, nagkaroon na kami ng initial call, discovery call. So yung discovery call, it's more on about getting to know, ano yung mga project details. So dito naman sa part na to is kumbaga ilalatag ko na yung strategies, closing of contract na din, no. And ayun, ito medyo yung pag-usapan na medyo detailed na kung paano ko bibigay sa kanya ng mga idea kung paano ko siya matutulungan. So dito na yung part na yun. And kung gusto niyo mapanood yung discovery call, no, meron akong separate video na ginawa. Ilalagay ko na lang siguro sa description.
Something frog something. I can't remember what it was. Where he got a lot of his URLs and he said mine are too long. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Can I reduce your? Hang on.
Yeah, because the tool that I've been seeing here on your website is Yoast SEO for
Yeah.
your website. Is this the one that has been using?
No. This is Screaming Frog.
Oh, Screaming Frog. Yeah, I'm familiar
Yeah.
with Screaming Frog.
Yeah. I mean, he just said, just and I did it, but but it doesn't. It means nothing to me. So and a lot of the things he said that my the URLs are very long and don't really relate to, they're kind of unnecessary and they should be changed. I mean, is that the sort of thing that you would discover as you do these things?
All right. Yeah.
You know,
Understood. Yeah. Aside from that, are you the one using this Yoast SEO or is it your web
no,
developer?
no one does it. I mean, no one's actually employed doing SEO.
All right.
He'll do all the content and all. If there's an error or a plugin goes wrong or the theme goes down, he'll do all that back end stuff. But he's not. He's a developer, not an SEO guy.
Yeah.
And his English isn't probably good enough for SEO language purposes. You know what I mean? For keywords, and that's not his thing. It's just not his thing. And, he's a good builder and he responds very quickly and he'll do all the changes that I need. But it's not his thing. So, which is why I'm looking for someone like you really to do this stuff and to fix all these errors and the speeds and all this stuff and to get my visibility more solid.
All right. Got it. Understood. All right. Aside from that, since Yoast SEO is not a thing here on your website, what will I do is I will I will install a plugin here also that will help us to change the URL slug. It's actually a competitor of Yoast, and I'll be the one who will work on it. So moving forward, here's the strategy that I made. So the action plan and the strategy that I've created is.
So ito na yung strategy and action plan kung saan ilalatag ko na sa kanya kung ano yung mga gagawin ko all throughout the month. So actually, this is a 2-month or 3-month action plan, no, regarding dun sa SEO niya. And, ayun, hanggang natin.
Based on local SEO because we are targeting for demographic and mobile
Yeah.
SEO. So the areas that we target is those areas that on your Google business.
So, tip lang, no, siguro. Mas gusto siguro, I mean, based on my experience, no, mas gusto ng mga client na nakikita nila kung ano yung mga kaya nyong gawin doon sa, bawa, gaya ng service ko, no, ano yung mga gusto nilang ma-accomplish, no, or ano yung kaya mong gawin para sa kanila, no, and isa yun siguro sa mga tip ko na pwede nyong gawin, no, ipakita nyo kung ano yung kaya nyong gawin para sa kanila, hindi lang basta sabihin, kundi gawin yung detailed. So, ano man yung service nyo, halimbawa, social media manager man kayo, ads man kayo, virtual assistant man kayo, and pag nag-set kayo ng call, pag nag-usap kayo, ipakita nyo kung ano yung mga kaya nyong gawin.
Profile and
Yeah.
and for our action plan for weekly execution, I included here the task and the explanation why it is important. So I will
Yeah.
start with keywords research and analysis, and I will identify those related keywords based on your services and location, and of course the user intent, or how people or what kind of keywords are people using to search your service. So
Yeah.
something like that. Also, the on-page optimization. So in terms of on-page optimization, I will be the one who will implement those changes, especially on URLs. I will make sure that
Yeah.
your website is good in the eyes of SEO.
Yeah.
Right. For local business listings and optimization, you mentioned to me that part of the work that you're looking is optimizing the Google business profile. So I
Yes.
will
Yes.
include that also on our action plan. So this one,
Yeah.
the one that is highlighted in yellow, I need some help here
Yeah.
because you are the expert in terms of what you are doing. So what we need to
Uh-huh.
do is we need to create.
So, yung service pala dito ni client is hypnotherapy. So, sa mga ano to, more on anxiety, ganun yung mga ano, panic attacks. So, parang more on psychology or psychiatry siya, pero hypnotherapy ang ginagamit nila. No? So, first time ko na din marinig to be honest. And, dun chinek ko naman yung lugar niya, no? I mean, chinek ko naman yung profile niya. Legit naman.
Content that is localized. What I mean with localized, it means that the content that we will be doing is targeted on base demographics. So, for example, hypnotherapy in North London. So, more
Yeah.
blog posts about that. So, that's the action plan that I'm thinking and using for local SEO. And you mentioned that you have content that are not yet
Yeah.
published. Is that correct?
Yeah. I've got loads of it. Yeah. I mean, I could easily put, use those words within the text.
Yeah.
That would be easy to incorporate.
All right.
Without looking like it's really false.
Yep.
I could easily do that. So, do you want me to actually provide you with those sort of pages or that content, but adapted for local, or how do you want?
Yeah, sure. Here's the thing. Actually, when I check your website, it doesn't have a blog post. So that's why I've
That's
been
right.
asking if you're still in touch with your web developer, because
So, the reason kung bakit nagtatanong ako ng mga bagay-bagay, kasi may relevance yun sa kung ano yung gagawin ko, no? So, another tip siguro na pwede kong ibigay rito is, kung magtatanong kayo, make sure na yung questions nyo is magagamit nyo or probing questions, questions na makakatulong doon sa mga gagawin nyo sa execute nyo. And mahalaga yon kasi para hindi yung work nyo, hindi matagal, hindi may inaantay kayo. So, kaya ngayon, as early as now, in-address ko na kasi walang blog post yung website niya, which is walang mapaglagyan ng content. May mga free resources, may mga third-party resources, pero hindi siya something na makaka-attract or makakapag-generate ng traffic kay client.
what I'm thinking is we add here a blog post page where your content is there, or we can add it on our my free resource.
So, forward natin, no? Kasi ano na lang naman to. Ulit-ulit lang naman yan. So, basically, ang inaano ko lang dyan, sinasabi ko lang dyan is paglagay siya ng blog post page doon sa website niya.
with
Yeah,
changes.
actually, I have an experience in terms of Elementor and doing such web development. But I think it's best since he is the webmaster. Are you still in
Yeah.
touch with him? So I don't want to
Yeah,
mess
yeah,
his
quite
work.
regularly. Yeah, fine. Yes, that's fine. He'll be happy with that. That's fine. Yeah, okay.
All right. So
That's
yeah,
fine.
so it will take like a couple of hours, like 1 hour, and it is already done. So
Yeah,
like 30
yeah.
minutes. So yeah, so one, it is already on our website. We can easily add those content. Then I'll take over it and make sure that it is optimized.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. So aside from that, online reviews also and reputation management. So in case that you have some clients that is not giving you any reviews yet, so this is the best time that they leave you a reviews. So from that, what I'm thinking is one of the strategies that I've been doing for Google Business Profile is when someone leave a review, I reply to it with our keywords and our location. So it's an effective strategy that will help us to boost our do you call that local traffic and visibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So for mobile optimization, also, I'll be the one who will take care of it. I will make sure. And
So, yun, basically, ang mga sinasabi ko lang dito, no, is more on strategies na naisip kong makakatulong or kailangan ni client. Kasi, kung titignan nyo naman, nung chinek ko naman yung website, no, okay naman. And, yung ginawa siguro ng web developer is, siguro kailangan ng konting adjustments. So, pag mga ganun, nagiging honest naman ng okay client. Kasi yung iba, parang ginagawa nila, kailangan ng ganito, kailangan ng ganyan. Which is, di naman talaga necessary nila kailangan. So, forward natin.
Google. So as you can see, there are some information like your web page.
Ito, yung schema, part din to ng SEO. Pero hindi na natin masyado ipapakita yan dahil hindi nyo naman magagamit yan. Forward lang natin.
Search console.
Ayan, same
Okay,
here.
how do I get it?
Search console, isa to sa mga tools sa SEO para ma-check, no, kung yung website is visible ba sa Google.
Be setting it up for you.
Therapy. It's generally a long process. You know, they'll search for hypnotherapy, then they'll look at maybe 3 or 4 different ones, then they'll look at the reviews of those, then they might send an email, then they might call, then they'll think about it. It could take a month, 2 months, before they come up with it. So it's a slow kind of thing. It's not click, buy, click. It's just not that kind of business.
Yeah.
So it's very much a slow kind of thing.
Understood. All right. Yeah, I get the whole concept in terms of this kind of business structure, and you're correct about that. And I think, especially right now, most people are not aware.
So, ito na. Itong part na to, no, this is the time na sinusubukan kong mag-build ng empathy or connection with kay client. So, paano ko ginawa yun, no? So, kinuha ko yung service niya from sa service niya, tinry kong i-relate kung ano yung mga napapanahon ngayon. So, gano'n ko lang siya pinosission. So, panoorin natin.
For this kind of services. Actually, this is my first time to handle this kind of service, but based on the content of your website and those videos that you share, I mean, I learn a lot, to be honest, when I watch your YouTube video.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, that kind of thing here in our country, it doesn't exist, because the scenario here, if you will consult to this kind of clinic, you will tag as crazy or mentally ill. So that's the trend here. That's the
yeah. It's an
stigma.
old-fashioned. It's old-fashioned.
Yeah.
It's old. We were
Yeah.
probably like that. Last generation was probably
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
This generation, the first thing they do is want therapy. So,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
and
So
also
yeah.
it's become more affordable. Therapy is a luxury, really. In terms of
Mm.
people struggling to put bread on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Therapy is a luxury. When people
Yep.
can't pay for their house,
Yep.
they're not going to. So it's money that they have to have spare.
Yep. Exactly.
It's not always the case, obviously. So yeah.
Yep. That's
So
correct.
I mean, obviously the prize terms that we're looking for are hypnotherapy in X, but also as I'm positioning myself as an anxiety specialist,
Mm-hmm.
if people were looking for, anxiety treatment in Highgate,
Mm-hmm.
that we could get that kind of business.
Yeah, sure. I'll include that on my keywords research
Yeah,
because
yeah,
yeah, because before we publish content, I'll finalize first what keywords should be included on
yes,
our content for better ranking and visibility. So yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
do you have any questions about action plan or do you have
No,
any
I think you obviously know what you're doing. Which is helpful, and I can see where we're getting along fine. The thing, obviously, I have to be careful of is cost, and it isn't
Mhm,
trying to do something on the cheap, but
mhm.
realistically, then what do you?
So ito, ang pinag-usapan namin dito is more on pricing na, no? So kung magkakalaman na kung magkano. And ako, to be honest, yung gagawin dito is madali lang naman. Since hindi naman ako yung gagawa ng content, more on optimization lang naman. Kaya ito, panoorin natin.
Think you're going to need in terms of time to get this up and running, in a reasonable way that you're going to need?
Yeah. Yeah, for the setup time, actually the first process here for the setup, the setup phase, like
Yeah,
the optimization part, those
yeah,
action plan, the first month and second month, those are the most time that I will be
yeah.
needing most time. I'll be needing more hours.
Hindi ko na alam kung ano sinasabi ko dyan.
Well, on the succeeding month, usually it's more on like adjustments, testing phase, reporting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you okay with doing let's say 15 hours per week?
So, ang initial na usapan namin dito, no, is through Upwork. So, 15 hours, $8 per hour. So, sa around 8 times 15 yun. So, okay na lang mag-compute.
15 hours per week.
Yep.
For how many
For
months?
for first and second month.
So, walang ginagawa ko kasi no, pag pricing. So, yung first hanggang second month, or minsan pag bagong website, first, second, third month, yun yung mataas yung singil ko. Then, kumbaga yung mga following month, more on ano na lang yan optimization, ganyan, konting link building. So, depende sa pangangailangan ng client. Pero ito kasi yung kanya, ito niya naman, di ba, yung on-page optimization niya, okay naman, marami naman links. So, siguro more on ang pag-focus ako na lang is yung local SEO. So, ganun.
Stick there for 15 if it is okay with you because
Yeah.
that's
So that's yeah. So we're talking about 15 hours a week. That's about 400 and something hours a month, right?
yeah
480.
yeah
Well, hang on. So hang on. 15 hours a week times 4 is about 60 hours a month.
mm-hmm.
Times 8. It's about $480.
Yep.
Yeah. I could probably do that for a couple of months.
So, ito, dito na medyo, ano yan, okay naman si client, mabait naman siya. And, ayoko din naman, singilin ng, syempre, lahat tayo gusto naman natin premium client. Pero, minsan may mga business talaga na kailangan ng tulong natin, no? Lalo na yung mga ganito. So, ayun, kinat namin hanggang sa umabot kami ng $400 per month, around 22,000 per month. Pero hindi na masama kasi ilang oras lang naman na work yun.
Then it would be tough after that.
Yeah, and yeah, understood. So on the third month, here's what will happen. We can lower it down for like 5 to 10 hours because most of the time that I'll
So yun, medyo nag-usap lang kami sa pricing pero nagkasundo kami sa 450 initial plan. So ngayon, ang ginawa ko para mas bumaba pa, no, nilabas ko sa Upwork. So sabi ko, wag tayo sa Upwork. Mag-ano na lang tayo, ano na lang tayo ng invoice na magsisend na lang ako sa'yo, ganyan. So, paano ko in-assure yun sa kanya, no? Panoorin natin to.
you get the
Oh,
wise.com.
sorry. You mean chat on Zoom?
So, yun, parang dito, pinag-usapan namin yung payment platform na, no, kung ano yung gusto. So, na-recommend ko sa kanya yung Wise and check niya daw. Pero may mga nakita daw siyang bad reviews sa Wise. So, balik kami sa PayPal.
Yeah.
After that, what I need also is the settings on the website because as
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. And right. So you'll set up all that stuff from your end, and
to help you
Yeah.
and gain you more, give you more leads on your business.
yeah, that's what we're looking for. And obviously also to to do all that tidying up, which yes, I know it just aggravates me that it's not tidy, and there's
Yeah.
so many loose ends.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Lovely. All right then, Eli. So just we'll keep in touch. Do you want to send me? We can talk with.
And so dito kasi parang ang pinaka point dito ni client, no, is paano nga ba ano assurance sa kanya kung sa labas kami ng Upwork. So sabi ko sa kanya, gagawa ko siya ng dashboard, no, kung saan nandun yung mga ginagawa ko, kung ano yung mga accomplishment ko. Then weekly, nagsisend ako sa kanya kung ano yung mga natapos ko dun sa website niya. So ganun lang ako nagpo-provide ng assurance sa kanya. Pero I believe, no, na doon sa pag-uusap namin is nakuha ko naman yung tiwala, no, by positioning myself doon sa ginagawa ko na alam ko kung ano yung ginagawa ko, no. And ayun, siguro another tip, no, na pwede kong maibigay sa inyo is that pagka makikipag-engage kayo kay client, no, or mag-uusap kayo, make sure na prepare talaga kayo para alam nyo kung saan ka babalik kapag medyo lumalayo na yung usapan. Okay lang naman yung mga rapport, no, yung makipag-usap kayo wala sa topic, no, that's building connection. Pero kapag syempre nag-end na kayo sa open-ended question, pwede ka bumalik sa kung ano talaga yung pinaka-topic niya. So yun lang guys, kung may natutunan kayo, no, sa video na to, subscribe naman, pa-like, and kung may mga katanungan kayo, i-comment nyo lang sa comment section at sasagutin natin yan. So kita-kits sa susunod na video.